Hey everybody, welcome back. I am your host again, Joe JDF Foster. And today, and I'm gonna hit the world of music and discuss my favorite songs that featured Shaggy and the videos that went with it. Now, if you haven't already and have stumbled upon my channel, please feel free to like and subscribe. And also, check out my other videos that are on this channel. And for those of you who already have, thank you. And feel free to make recommendations, whether you've been on the channel before or not. That's what I should do for an upcoming video. And if I do, use your suggestion, you will get the credit for it. Now back to what I was doing. Shaggy was an artist in the 90s and the 2000s who was known for doing reggae, well, what is known as reggae and rock and a rap hip-hop mix in his music. And some things more than others. I mean, in some areas more than others. One of his most famous albums is Hot Shot, which he actually released post one of his hits. And then it was like he just up and disappeared. About as fast as he showed up. But anyways, on to the videos and songs that I liked by him. There were mainly 3 of these. The first one came out in the 90s. It was called That Girl. On this one, he is not listed as the main artist, but actually as being featured. It's actually Maxi Priest as the main artist. Maxi Priest is a reggae artist who, with Shaggy, turned the song into a reggae rock mix. And the video featured a lot of gold, and the girls in the video and the background used a lot of gold. And it made it look, and they used a stereo speaker that would pump back and forth a lot of gold on the stereo speaker. Shaggy wore gold, but not nearly as much of it. And there's a couple of scenes in the video that are shot to be taken as if they were in a grocery aisle with the way the camera angle's done. But it's actually really well shot and very tasteful with the women, because to me they weren't as objectified as they could have been, and it's pretty well done. But the point is of the song is that it's actually about a girl that drives a person wild, but they're not actually with her. But they want to. But they want that kind of girl in their life. Now the next one I'm going to go to is actually had 2 versions of it done. And it's called Love Me, Love Me. The original version, most people remember, was used with Shaggy featuring Janet Jackson for the soundtrack to How Stella Got Her Groove Back in 1998. The video actually features Whoopi Goldberg, Regina King, Taye Diggs, and Angela Bassett. Or Bassett, sorry. If I get your name. Sorry if I got her name wrong. The thing about this video, it actually shows Whoopi trying to get to the beach to hang out with her friends and them have a party there. But because of the taxi driver taking a wrong way, they ended up stuck in the city during it, while the friends are out at the beach partying. And Shaggy's out there with them performing. Well, when this video was made, when they actually did the song in the video, Shaggy actually claimed this to be the worst experience of his musical career. Mainly because Janet was very uncooperative and for other issues with her specifically. And he stated this flat out in an interview. But this version of it was later re-released on the Best of Shaggy album. But due to Shaggy not being happy with this version, he actually withheld the rights on it. So even though it got released on the How Stelgar Grew Back soundtrack, the rights to the album and the rights to the song were actually his holdings, and he wanted to put it on his next album, which would become Hot Shot. So due to that, he had to find somebody to redo the female vocals. And Samantha Cole happened to be who he got from Jackson's previous part. In the video, Shaggy plays the role of a playboy player type who's handling multiple women that are arriving at the same time as each other or within minutes. And another thing is he has this watch that allows him to be able to stop time. And a very interesting moments when he does. Sorry. The video itself is colorful and well done, and it's got a nice beat to it, music-wise. This one doesn't go with the reggae beat, but a nice solid dance beat with a slight R&B thrown in. Okay, and now for the song most people remember him for. The one that featured the one that in the video features Rick Rock, known as "It Wasn't Me." The guys in the video, a guy has gone to his friend and is explaining to him how his girlfriend or relationship partner has caught him. And his friend tells him to deny it, which is actually sparking a conversation over whether he should actually deny it or not with everything that happened. Now, the thing is, if you want to see this from a legal standpoint, there is a channel on YouTube called Legal Eagle, which did an interesting take on this from a legal standpoint, and I actually enjoyed it. And Legal Eagle and two other sources both stated that "It Wasn't Me" would create what became known as the Shaggy defense, where the person denies guilt, refuses to engage with any and all evidence against a defendant. Well, where the defendant refuses to engage with any and all evidence against them. But the term was actually coined during the R. Kelly trial, dealing with certain video footage that came to light. Again, watch the Legal Eagle video. You will see about this. What I mean. And why I'm not going into detail with it. There's also a rumor which turns out it may be true. That the song was inspired by an Eddie Murphy bit on his Raw video, or his Raw live performance area. And that was called No Loyal Men. I actually watched this the other night, and got to this part, and yeah, I can see where the similarities are in it. So if it did, I can believe it. There's also an interview later on where another comedian admits that something they came up with, and it's either a comedian or a songwriter, sorry, admits that something they came up with was actually inspired by Shaggy's version of It Wasn't Me. And also in the now back to the video part, women that seem to work for the friend, or for the guy that, the friend that the guy goes to see in it, help the guy to escape the woman all through the video. Some interesting notes about this. This has been parodied twice. Both times supposedly featuring Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. The first time was Caught Me One-Handed, where, well, let's just say it's a personal video in that one. And then another version of it was where Scooby and Grim from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy do a version of It Wasn't Me, where Shaggy was caught eating food more than he should by Velma and all them. And when this happened, the other characters from the cartoon series start showing up towards the end of it. But tell me, what was your favorite Shaggy song or video that came out? And I look forward to hearing from you. Till next time.